Hi everyone, it's me, Mrs. Waldron. I'm going to be doing a lesson for you guys to try today. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just want you to try it. I like to call it positivity patterns. And it's something that I like to do when I'm out of ideas or I just want to sit and zone out and calm down, think positive thoughts. This is an activity that I like to do. I know lots of art teachers have similar projects, and I want you to give it a try today. All right, I'm going to get started with just a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to start on the side right here. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to just focus on using circles and V shapes. So I drew a circle on the edge right here. Let me move this over here so you can see it better. And now I'm going to draw a V right here in the middle. We're making a symmetrical design. I want everything that's on the top here to be the same as it is on the bottom here. And whenever we look at it, we're going to be looking at kind of C-shaped bands all the way around, just filling our page with half circles, V's, and circles. So I'm going to make another V right here. And I'm going to make another V here. And this is going to be how we start. The creativity is going to be starting to happen really soon. But I suggest just starting out with this if this is the first time you're doing this. Next, I'm going to put some circles on each of the tops of the V's. When we're done, this is going to look kind of like a flower, or some people call them mandalas, but I like to think of them as positivity patterns. Now, we have our choice. We could do smaller V's or larger V's. So you decide where you want to take this. I'm going to make a smaller V on the top of each circle. I was at a drawing class once, and it was for cartooning, but I think it really applies to any type of drawing, that you can sum up most drawings using either straight lines, a V shape, or a circle. I think that's what how I like to draw, is to just boil things down to their most simple form. So now I'm going to start making a half circle with smaller circles all the way around. Another reason why I started with this project is because you can do it with just stuff you have laying at home. This is literally something that was sent home for my daughter that we're not going to be able to do this year. So I'm just using the back of it to draw. So we're going to just keep on drawing half circles around. And the way we started this, it's going to lend itself to being balanced and symmetrical. Now, things don't have to be perfect, but the more carefully you draw this, probably the more you're going to like it. So now I have another layer. We're going to just be bringing this pattern all the way to the end. I think I'm going to start back in with some big half circles. I notice I put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then did it on the 5th circle. So I'm going to try to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 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 I hope that you find this time when you're at home a time to really unleash your creativity and try new things. We can think of the things as being a bummer, and it is kind of a bummer that we're stuck inside, especially if it's a nice day, but we could also kind of put a positive spin on it and say, hey, let's try something we've never tried before. Let's hone our skills, sharpen our skill set. I'm just putting some V shapes around here. And when you stick to just 2 shapes, it adds a likability to your project that's called unity. It just makes everything look like it belongs together when you just stick with a few shapes. After you do this one, could you go and add 3 shapes? Sure. Could you go and add 4 shapes? Absolutely. So this is how I like to build my positivity patterns. And it starts to look really good very quickly. If you add another shape, like another upside down V shape, almost puts a little diamond shape inside of it. I'm liking that. Yours might be turning out more like a paisley pattern, and that is absolutely right too. If you're really worried about perfection, try putting your dot where your V is going to hit, or be at the point, and then draw your 2 lines down. That helps get a little more of a even balance than trying to eyeball it. And that's something I do with my grown-up classes and with my kids. Yeah, see, I made a mistake, and that's okay. Just erase. If you draw lightly, no one's gonna know when you erase. That's another thing that artists learn to do quickly, is to just draw really lightly at first. Now, when you're done with this, you could absolutely leave it like it is and just have it a cool black and white drawing. Or you can choose to color it with crayons, markers, paint, if you have it. And I'll show you some shading techniques that you can do also with your pencil. Well, look at that, we're getting to the end. So I'm going to now, and you can take as long as you like, I'm going to add, I'm going to add another row of smaller circles now. And if you want to really sketch out a little bit ahead of time, like that, where you're going to put your line of small circles, you could absolutely do that. If you wanted to trace a circle, because you don't like how your freehand circles look, you could absolutely do that. Ideas for tracing: you could trace marker tips, cups, bowls. All right, we're getting to the end here. You know what? I think a big circle in the corner, in both corners, would be really nice. So I'm going to have a big circle touching my row of little circles here. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm going to do that over here too. There's something about making art that just takes all those other problems in my life or thoughts in my head and just kind of pushes them away. So let that happen for you too. I'm going to turn this into kind of like a bicycle wheel type thing with a bunch of V shapes. And that's our first drawing assignment. Fill the page with just circles and V's. Experiment with how they work together. And then to finish it, outline it, color it, or shade it in. Let me show you the shading. And you can color anything you want, or you can use anything you want to shade or color with. So to shade, I'm just going to take my pencil and put it on this edge and lightly fill in the circles. You can press lightly to make light marks and light circles, and you can press hard to make darker marks. You'll develop more control as you practice this. You'll get a lot better at having different shades of gray. Well, thanks for drawing with me, and thanks for watching. I'll be posting 2 of these a week, and enjoy your positivity patterns. Bye now.